Funding cloning is expensive, burdensome, and unethical. Cloning would not create significant rewards. If anything, it would only create more problems. The current restrictions on funding cloning is fine the way it is, and funding cloning will not bring any scientific advancements. America's expenses are far too great as it is. In regards to the NASA comparison that Brian uses, the budget going to NASA would be less expensive than the anticipated funding for cloning. Just cloning Dolly alone was expensive. MadSci Network states that Dolly cost a total of approximately $750,000, and that doesn't include all the years of research that went before. If it took that much money just to clone one sheep, imagine how much it would cost to fund cloning research and the cost of growing all the wasted embryos to give cloned organs to needed patients. NASA's budget, on the other hand, will not be as expensive as cloning research. The Space Review website shows that budget documents obtained from the government printing office. The national budget for 2007 totals about $2.784 trillion. At $16.143 billion, spending on NASA accounts for 0.58% of this. Compare that to $750,000 times X amount of sheep, or in this case, humans. NASA is not endangering human race as cloning is. According to fact.org, 24 astronauts have died in space, while 200 unsuccessful attempts that happened before Dolly was created, as stated by giftforcongress.com. Brian had mentioned that religions such as Islam and Judaism support therapeutic cloning, but they do not represent the major populations of America and other religions. So just because those two religions believe that it is okay to use therapeutic cloning doesn't mean that the rest of the religions and the nation also would agree. In addition, what the UN sees as a right does not necessarily apply to us. Our nation is built upon a separate foundation with our own set of laws and regulations. When Brian had talked about donating an organ, the risk of acquiring an infected organ is still problematic and will still cause other bodily disorders. Just because the genetic makeup is the same as the donor does not mean that anything can go wrong during the developmental process. We should not federally fund cloning because cloning is not promising. ORNL.gov states that we should not fund human cloning because of the inefficiency of animal cloning. It also states that there is only about 1 or 2 viable offspring for every 100 experiments. In the process of therapeutic cloning, it is like killing a person when disposing away of the embryo just to use it itself. It is considered a person at conception. Polly Byrne, author of the article More on Conception, says that the true beginning of life on Earth of this newly created human being has occurred at the instant conception takes place. An embryo is created at conception, which makes it a living human being. So taking out a cell from the embryo would be similar as chopping off Jennifer's leg. It is wrong to use therapeutic cloning because it is using it for selfish reasons. As Baho says that such cloning fails to respect the equal and great dignity of all people and making some in effect the slaves of others. The clone itself is not being respected because we only need it for spare body parts. The clone's dignity is being demeaned. Human life itself is not being respected. As Baho claims that in cloning technology we may face the highest price of all, the end of perception of human life as sacred. Human life is a natural phenomenon that should be bred within the womb of the mother and not in a petri dish. As a result, the federal government should not fund cloning research, and the ban on cloning should remain intact. Booyah.